Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm back to the Kia garage Jacquet Automobile in Tournon-les-Bains in France. They have gave me the Kia Rio GT line, a micro hybrid, so it's gonna be a mild hybrid electric vehicle, the MHEV. It has a fuel engine of 1 liter and has 3 cylinders with a turbo. It has 100 horsepower and 172 Newton meters of torque. So this GT line car or trim, it has only the manual transmission, so it is a six-speed intelligent clutch transmission that I'm going to explain to you after why it's intelligent. And we also have so of course it's only a front wheel drive on this one. So it has the MHEV system, which means that it has a, so I don't know how you say it in English, but it has some kind of, a small electric engine and a battery in the back of 48 volt. So it is going to allow you to have a 0 to 100 in 11.4 seconds, which is quite good. If you take this car in 120 horsepower and 200 Newton meters of torque, it would be 10.2 seconds for the 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. So the goal of the MHEV system is to allow you to reduce the CO2 emission and also the consumption of the car, which is 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers for the WLTP mixed cycle. In terms of weight, it weighs 1,178 kilos, which is okay, I guess. It's not too much. So the objective of this hybrid system is going to allow the electric system to help the fuel engine. It is also going to allow you to have a freewheel system whenever you drive and you take your foot off the accelerator pedal. It is going to put the car like in neutral, so in a freewheel system. So this is very good. So it is going to allow you to save some fuel. And also when you are going to stop the car below 30 kilometers per hour, it is going also to to turn off the fuel engine, and you are going to regenerate the battery when you will decelerate, brake, or even when the fuel engine is on. It is going to regenerate some battery, which is very nice. But it is very important to know that this only works in certain conditions, like the temperatures should not be too low. The system should be in a normal temperatures, for example. So if the car is too cold, the system will not work completely. So in terms of design, I really like the design of this car, especially for the GT line trim. You're going to have this nice little I think spoiler on the lower end of the car, which is here in black matte. You're going to have here this shiny black piece, which is also very nice in this car. You're going to have a LED system for the daylight, and here everything here is standard bulbs for this one, for the GT line. Everything is LED if you take the GT line premium trim. And here you have the fog lights that are also in LED. And here this nice shiny black that you have here, which gives some design and sportiness to the car, which is really welcome. We have also those very nice 17 inches wheels, and you also have here a nice shiny black piece here that also adds some sportiness to the car. So the car is very well made. I really love this small city car. They have put a lot of of work to the design of it, and I really enjoy it. So you have also the exhaust that you have here, and you find again the black pieces here all around. And in the back you have LED lights here, but not here. I guess those are standard bulbs. Now, in terms of trunk space, this car has 325 liters of trunk space, which is very nice for this category of car. You're going to have here the 48-volt battery that is beneath. It takes the place, you know, of a wheel in case of emergency. And you have this 60-40 system when you would like to have some more space on the trunk. So I'm just going to put them down for you to show you. You will then have around 1,100 liters of space if you take them down. So this is very nice because also it's almost completely flat in the back when it's like that, when it's like this. So it's very nice. And there you go. I will not take the piece here because it's quite difficult to take it out with one hand. Now let's put everything back to normal and let's go see the materials and the space that you have in the back. So here we're gonna have some hard plastic, a very thin soft plastic here, and a plastic there, hard plastic also here. In terms of seats, you're gonna have some tissue and fake leather, which is very nice to see and also quite comfortable to sit in. So let's do it. Now, everything is arranged for my height, which is 182 centimeters. And I do find that in terms of space, it's not that bad. So it's not, you know, a big space, but it's enough if you have to do some kilometers with the car. This is quite enough. I do not even touch the front seat. We can see here that you have a space to arrange stuff, but you don't have it here. Probably so you don't have, you know, something too big that would, you know, be a problem for the driver, because it does not have a hard plastic back on this car. And we, unfortunately, in this one, we do not have any USB ports in the back. Now, let's see in the front. So, in the front, we are going to have exactly the same thing, just the hard plastic here, a thin soft plastic and hard plastic again. And we have exactly the same materials here than in the back. And here you can arrange, of course, the the position of the seat. So we're going to have the usual buttons here to control the windows and also those. And we have here to adjust the the height of the light in the front, to adjust the intensity of the light of the instrumentations, the start and stop system, the ESP, and also to reset the tire pressure monitoring system. Here we're going to have the classic classic system in the front with the needles, so it's not a digital. It's not a screen that you have in the front. You just have in front of you. You just have a very small screen that we will see after. Here we have the necessary to control, everything that is linked to the multimedia system. And here you have everything to control some settings in the car that I'm going to show you after. Here we have a 8 inches screen system, multimedia system, and have some shortcuts here like radio, media to change tracks, the favorite button, and the setup to go into the setup of the car. We have the classic system here to control the ventilation, so it's not a digital one on this one. I think it is in the GT line premium trim, but not in the normal GT line. Air conditioning also we have, of course. We have the USB here to charge your phone and use the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It seems that in this car with the GT line, it also works with Bluetooth for the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And you have a 12-volt system here, which is always good to have. We have the parking sensors here and the drive mode. We're going to have Eco, Normal, and Sport. We have the 6-speed manual transmission and the handbrake, and everything here is hard plastic. Now, let's see to turn on the car. So it's a manual one, so foot on the clutch, the brake, put the car in neutral, and we start the car. So The car is quite cold. Outside it's very cold. I mean, it's 1 degree, so we might not be able to test everything of, you know, the hybrid system in this situation. So now let's go and see some of the menus. So here we are in this instrumentation. We have everything that is linked to the fuel saving here. So we have a high consumption because I have played a little bit with the car just to see how it behaves in sport mode and everything. That's why I have a high, you know, consumption in this car. So we have some infos here, again, how much kilometers I have driven, for example, the consumption, average consumption, how many, no, when was the last time we resetted the trip system, which is 3 hours ago. And we have another one which is just the last drive I have made, which was 23 kilometers, 8 liter per 100 kilometer, because I went, you know, quite strong on the car, and I drove 42 minutes. Here you have the energy flow, and you're going to see when the electric system is going to help the fuel engine and when the car will charge back the battery. We will see this when we drive. Then we have another menu here. We are going to see here the lane assist system, because it has the dynamic lane assist system. So you're always, you know, you're always driving in the middle of your, you know, of your line. And you have here the attention level. So I guess if you are going to fall asleep, it's going to tell you that you're going to fall asleep. And there we have here a lot of, you know, different menus that we will not go into the details here, just to show you other functions. You can choose the theme, maybe, you know, for the color of the screen here. We have the comfort, we have for the doors, we have for the lights, and we have for all the drive assist system. So when it has, you know, to make you, you know, for example, if it has to put you back inside your lane, you will have, for example, a warning. It will also you know, put you back on track. You can also disable the system if you find that maybe it's, you know, it goes off way too often, but you have to go through the menus here. Now for this 8-inch screen, so this one does not have the GPS system, so it's, you know, not much to show you. So you can have here the parameters, the settings of the car. So you have, you know, everything linked to the sound, to the Bluetooth connection, to the display, the button, some other general settings for the wireless also system. So you don't have much. As you can see, you can only update the system, see some information. You have the date, you have the language, and you have the keyboard style. So not much to show you here on this specific car. If you take the GPS system, there would be, of course, more to see. So this is done too. So I guess that's now what we are going to do. We're going to drive a little bit with the car and see how it behaves, how is the acceleration, and how, you know, what I do think of the comfort of the car. So see you in a couple of seconds. Bye-bye. Okay guys, so now let's make a little test drive of this car and see what does it have to offer. So lots of cars here, almost, let's go. Okay, so what can I feel about this car? So first of all, as I have driven it a little bit before, the suspensions are a little bit stiff, not too much, just a little bit, and you have, you know, a little bit of car movement in this roundabout, you know, but not something, you know, it's not really a problem, but I just would like to, you know, to say it. Then we have the energy flow in front of us, just to see, you know, how the car handles the electricity. So in terms this, I really like it. It's a very nice, you know, I always forget the word, sorry guys. It's very nice. The let's see, to change speed, to change gears, It's also very comfortable. The clutch is not hard at all. I do not have any problems to, you know, to change gears myself. Very good. Now let's see how this mild hybrid system works. So now I'm not pressing the accelerator pedal. I am in gear number 4, and now we are in a freewheel system. And now let's go to the left and accelerate, and the car engages. You know, let's say that it engages the gear again by itself. I do not need to do anything. It's very seamless. You do not feel anything. It's very well done. No, really, very good system. We also have the lane assist that we have on, so that the car can put myself back on track if you know, I go over my lane. And see, no fuel, absolutely no fuel. We are in a freewheel driving mode. Very nice. In terms of noise, it's well isolated from the noise of outside. The noise of the engine is a little bit strong, but also we only have a 1-liter 3-cylinder engine. But as you know, I have a small city sporty car with 100 horsepower. I do not mind this, you know, little noise. For me, it's absolutely not a problem. So up to turn, very good. The radius is very good. Now we go back. We have the parking sensors on, and we have the rear camera on with, you know, the directional lines. Very good. We have the fixed one and the dynamic one. Dynamic in red and yellow. Now let's go to the sport mode, and what does this mode has to, you know, what does it have to offer to us? So now we are recuperating some electricity here because we are braking. And let's see how different it is with the sport mode. So as we can see here, we have the electric system that helps our engine momentarily. And what is also very nice to point out, let's say, okay, so now I'm in 4th, okay, I need to accelerate. I will pass the 3rd gear, and as we can see here, we had the car that revved by itself, you know, automatically. So when I engage the 3rd gear, I'm already in, you know, the good range. So I have a nice acceleration and a comfortable acceleration, and, you know, a powerful acceleration. Let's say we're already in the correct range. So this is very nice to have. Very nice. So the car is very well made. So we're in the sport mode, so I guess that the car will not go into freewheel. Let's go back to eco mode, and we went into freewheel. So we have the freewheel icon there. Very nice. Oh, I like it, I like it. Now I need to accelerate. 3rd gear, 4th, freewheel again. Yeah, good. If I brake or accelerate, it will. What if I change gear? Okay, it turned the engine on again. Okay, so it works very well. Now in terms of braking power, I was also impressed by the braking power of the car. It's very strong for a small city car, which is good. It has also, you know, the automatic city, you know, emergency braking system if you ever, you know, if the car has to brake by itself because there is someone on the road or someone on the road. So it's very nice to have a powerful braking system for your own safety and for the others. Now let's see. No, okay. So what is very nice is that this hybrid system is seamless. You don't even feel anything. You don't feel anything. The engine just turns, you know, it turns off, and you do not feel it. I mean, you feel that your car is less noisy, but you don't feel that suddenly you are not, you know, you don't have the ICE with you. Okay, so I guess that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, or you know, you would like just to say something, just put it in the comment section and I will try to answer you. So see you next time for another video. Bye bye.